From WCPO 9, it's a new day.
Welcome back. Well, after serving as a hairstylist for over 25 years, Dr. Shawon Gullette has seen all kinds of hair loss. Hair loss plagues women's self-esteem and has been an issue that hasn't been fully investigated. And that inspired Shawon to further just start her studies and get to the root of the problem. Shawon Gullette is here today. Thank you so much for coming, Shawon.
Thank you.
Welcome to a new day.
Thank you.
Shawon, you have 2 offices in Dayton and Cincinnati. And tell me what happens when people come to your office.
Well, typically when people come into the office, they're experiencing some form of alopecia, whether it's alopecia totalis, alopecia universalis, and they come in to get a consultation. My goal is to find out what's causing their hair loss, to get to the root cause of their hair loss. I do urinary and saliva analysis, we do blood testing, we do tissue mineral deficiency testing, we look at their body composites, we look at microscopic examinations, everything.
That is good. Now tell me more on why you decided to study hair, because this is something a little different.
It is. So being a hairstylist, I would see clients come into the salon on a regular basis that were experiencing hair loss. And with the knowledge I obtained from cosmetology school, it just wasn't enough knowledge to help those clients that were experiencing hair loss. So then I saw a study called Trichology, and I went over to Australia, Sydney, Australia, to understand the differences between hair loss. And so I did an online course after I went over and started to learn about what causes hair loss and looking at the body as a whole to understand what different things can cause hair loss, whether it's genetic or whether it's things from medication, stress, or hormones.
Now we have some pictures of actual footage of before and after.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, that is a big difference, Shawon. Now how, tell me more about your education and how you went down this path just to get all the credentials that you had.
Sure. So first I went to school for trichology, which is the study of hair and scalp disorders and diseases. And just like I mentioned before, understanding, you know, what causes the body to create hair loss, whether it's the nervous system, the digestive system, the circulatory system, or what system is actually causing hair loss. And while I was in school studying for trichology, I said, you know, there has to be a bigger correlation between the body. Then I went back to school for naturopathic medicine. So I have a degree in naturopathic medicine also.
Oh, that is awesome.
Yes.
Now you studied hair loss for a while. What is the #1 cause of people losing their hair prematurely, and what can they do to grow it back?
Absolutely. The #1 cause is androgenetic alopecia. Androgenetic alopecia typically is where a person has a predisposition for hair loss. Either your mom, your dad, or someone in your family experienced hair loss, and you can see that pattern starting to appear, whether it's in your perimeter or the top of your scalp, and that's the #1 reason. Then you have people that come in from medications, from stress, and from hormones.
Now that is, you brought up a good point, because when I was in college, my hair fell out. It was like a little patch at the top, and it was like the size of a nickel, and we didn't know what was going on. And then everybody said stress. So you mentioned stress. So is stress really makes your hair fall out?
It can. So what happens is when a person's stressed and have high stress, their cortisol levels rise, and when they rise, it causes the body to release the hairs. So there's connective tissues that typically will hold that hair in, and they just release the hairs. So stress is one of the #1 causes, as you mentioned before, that causes hair loss.
Wow. So this is not a lure. This is so listen up, ladies and gentlemen. Do not stress. Now, how do you combat stress? What do you tell your patients about how they can combat stress?
Yeah, so some of the things that I recommend is that they do exercise, you know, things to reduce stress. A lot of times, you know, exercise won't do it. Sometimes you have to look at medical alternatives to help them with stress, because a lot of people are dealing with stress, depression, and different things like that. And just with the economy and things that are going on, a lot of people are experiencing stress, but you can go from medications to diet to exercise, and a lot of those things will help. Even, you know, things as magnesium, you know, that will help with stress. But there's so many things that will help with stress.
You know what? I have one question.
Sure.
That we actually had from someone, one of our viewers. What do I do if my little girl's edges keep falling out? What would you suggest?
So the name for that type of hair loss is called traction alopecia in most cases, especially if it's a younger kid. And it typically comes from constant pulling and tugging of the perimeter or the hairline. And so what I always recommend is, first of all, to not pull and do constant tugging. You know how sometimes they wear the ponytails tight. So one of the things I always say is, you know, try not to do that. If you can catch it early enough, you can prevent that scarring that occurs from that constant traction alopecia. If you can't catch it in the earlier phases, then maybe you have to look at some alternative methods of different hairstyles that you can wear to cover those areas.
Wow.
Yes.
Now, what can, I have another question.
Sure.
Okay, this person said, what can I do if my hair is thinning? It's a good question.
Well, if your hair is thinning, one of the things you can do is look at your diet, look at your digestion, look at your absorption to see if there's some things going on in that area. You can also look at your lifestyle, medications that you could be taking that can cause that. Look at genetics, because genetics plays a huge part in hair loss. And then ultimately, schedule a consultation.
Yes. Now, another question we have from our viewers, why do I have 3 curl patterns in my head?
So that can be from a number of reasons. It could come from genetics. So maybe you have a combination of your mom's hair and also your father's hair, or sometimes styling and mechanical damage can cause different patterns. So whereas you may have a certain pattern in this area, but you're always constantly curling your hair, that can change your pattern a little bit too.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yes.
What is the most thing people do that is wrong for their hair?
So one of the things they do is they use a lot of oils on their hair.
Okay.
And oils can be something that causes, you know, further damage. It doesn't help the hair, depending on the type of oil that you use, or constantly using tools that can cause acute breakage.
Wow. Well, Shawon, this has been great. Thank you so much for these tips. Can you tell us how to reach you and your website?
Sure. It's www.cincinnatitrichology.com.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. This has been wonderful.